everyone, welcome to Homeschool, and we are with class 11 series where we started the chapter Basic Concepts of Chemistry. So in my previous videos we have discussed about atomic mass, molecular mass calculation as well as average atomic mass calculation. And today I have come up with the most important topic of class 11 chemistry, that is mole concept. And mole concept related things I am going to explain in today's video. So let us quickly start with the concept. Say mole is not a new term for us. We must have heard the term called mole, isn't it? Even in our previous classes, basic classes like from 9th onwards, we started hearing this word mole. So what do you mean by mole? See guys, mole is just a number, okay? Fix it in your mind that mole is just a number. It is a number. So just like a dozen, right? We all know what do you mean by dozen. Dozen in the sense it is 12 items or 12 particles, isn't it? So or we also use a word called score. Score in the sense 20 items. Say 20 items is called score. Similarly, we have another word called gross. Gross means it is 144 items. Okay, so just like dozen, score and gross, we have something called mole in our chemistry. So dozen is 12. Dozen means it is just a number. What is that number? 12. So if I say dozen apples, it is 12 apples. Dozen chalk pieces, 12 chalk pieces. So likewise score is what? It is just a number. Likewise what is the meaning of gross? It is just a number. Similar to these dozen, score and gross, mole is also a number. It represents a number. So what is that number? We call it as a mole. The number is 6.022 into 10 power 23. So this number we are going to call with the name mole. So it's a huge number. You can just imagine how many zeros you can put it here, right? 6.022 into 10 power 23. 10 power 23, right? Say this much biggest number is used in chemistry. That big number is called with a term called mole. Okay, so practically speaking, mole is just a number, but mole has a definition. Mole has a definition. Okay, so now I am giving you definition of mole. Mole is nothing but number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. Okay, so imagine you have 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. You know, in that 12 grams there would be some number of carbon atoms, isn't it? So there are definitely some number of carbon atoms in that 12 grams. So that number we are calling it as a mole. So how many number of carbon atoms you have in this 12 grams of carbon? It is 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay, so this is the most important number in chemistry, and this number we are calling it as a mole. Okay, so you would be wondering why this number, what is the use of this big number in chemistry, right? See, our atoms or particles, molecules or ions, whatever it may be, they are all very, very small particles. Okay, and when they react, they would react in lakhs together, crores together. So to represent these smallest particles, we want one big number. That's the reason we have introduced a number called mole. Okay, since atoms, particles or molecules or whatever it is, they are all very, very small and they would react in lakhs together, and to represent such small particles, we definitely want the biggest number, and that biggest number is our mole. Okay, so mole is just a number, just like a dozen, score and grass. It is 6.022 into 10 power 23. So now let us try to understand the meaning of these sentences, okay? Because once you know the meaning of these sentences, I think you will become perfect in the next coming concept that I will be teaching you. Clear? So whenever I say 1 mole of, let me go with our real life examples. 1 mole of apples. Okay, so what is the meaning of 1 mole of apples here? 1 mole of apples means it is 6.022 into 10 power 23 apples. Yes or no? This is what the meaning. See, 1 dozen of apples, if I say, it is 12 apples, right? In a similar way, when I say 1 mole of apples, how many apples I am talking about? It is 6.022 into 10 power 23 apples. Similarly, let me come to a chemistry part now. Whenever I say 1 mole of atoms, what do you mean by 1 mole of atoms? It is 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. Okay, say the moment I say I took 1 mole of oxygen atoms. What do you mean by 1 mole of oxygen atoms? It is 6.022 into 10 power 23 oxygen atoms. Okay, so similarly when I say 1 mole of molecules, whenever I say 1 mole of molecules, it means that 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules. Clear? So 1 mole of particles means 6.022 into 10 power 23 particles. You know, particles can be your apples, particles can be atoms, particles can be molecules, particles can be electrons, ions or whatever. Okay, so mole is just a number. 1 mole of anything is this number of that particular particles. Okay, so this is a basic idea about a mole. Okay, and now we will talk one more important term, that is gram atomic mass. So what actually we mean by gram atomic mass? We have an idea about atomic mass, isn't it? So what do you mean by atomic mass? Let me recap the previous video's concept. We spoke something about atomic mass, isn't it? So atomic mass is nothing but mass of one atom. Mass of one atom is called atomic mass, isn't it? Say for example, atomic mass of oxygen is how much? We say it as 16 AMU, right? So that means one atom of oxygen is having a mass 16 AMU. Again we know what is the meaning of this 16 AMU, right? It means that one atom of oxygen is 16 times heavier than 1/12 part of carbon 12 isotopic atom, isn't it? So one atom oxygen's mass is 16 AMU. That means it is 16 times, one atom of oxygen is 16 times heavier than carbon 12, 1/12 part of carbon 12 isotopic atom, isn't it? So we know, so normally speaking, atomic mass is mass of one atom, okay, and atomic mass is expressed in AMU or U, right? And now I am talking about gram atomic mass. This is very important, okay? So gram atomic mass. So what do you mean by our gram atomic mass? Okay, so in the normal way, I can say that atomic mass expressed in grams. Atomic mass expressed in grams is called gram atomic mass. Okay, say, or it actually has a meaning. You know, what do you mean by atomic mass expressed in grams? It means that mass of 1 mole of atoms, mass of 1 mole of atoms is gram atomic mass. Is called gram atomic mass. Okay, so mass of 1 mole of atoms. Mass of one atom is just atomic mass. Mass of one atom is just atomic mass. But mass of 1 mole of atoms. So can you tell me what do you mean by 1 mole of atoms? 1 mole of atoms means these many atoms. Okay, so these many atoms mass is called as gram atomic mass. Okay, so you must clearly understand what is the difference between just atomic mass and gram atomic mass. Okay, so mass of one atom is atomic mass, but mass of 1 mole of atoms, okay, mass of 1 mole of atoms is called as gram atomic mass. There's lot of difference. Okay, and here this gram atomic mass is expressed in grams. The unit is in grams. Okay, but normal atomic mass unit is AMU or U. Okay, so let us understand this deeply with the help of one example. See guys, suppose if I ask you to calculate a gram atomic mass of oxygen. Okay, so I am trying to calculate gram atomic mass of oxygen. Okay, fine. And we know mass of one atom of oxygen is 16 AMU. Gram atomic mass in the sense mass of 1 mole of atoms we have to calculate. So let us just do it. We know mass of one oxygen atom is how much? 16 AMU. So instead of AMU, just write this 16 AMU in grams. So how do you write 16 AMU in grams? Say 1 AMU is equal to 1 AMU. We know 1 AMU is equal to 1.67 into 10 power minus 24 grams. Isn't it? So that 1 AMU value I will substitute here. That means 16 AMU, right? It means that 16 into 1.67 into 10 power minus 24 grams. So instead of writing in AMU, say I am writing this in grams because 1 AMU is equal to this much, right? So here mass of one oxygen atom is these many grams, right? And gram atomic mass of oxygen means what? It means mass of 6.022 into 10 power 23 oxygen atoms. 10 power 23 oxygen atoms is how many? That's it. You have to do a cross multiplication here. We know mass of one oxygen atom is 16 AMU. AMU means 1.67 into 10 power minus 24 grams. So mass of one atom is this much. So mass of these many atoms is how much? Okay. So that is what we mean by gram atomic mass. Isn't it? So calculate how much do you get? So just a matter of cross multiplication. That is 6.022 into 10 power 23 into 16 into 1.67 into 10 power minus 24 grams. If you do, you will get the answer 16 grams. You will get answer as 16 grams. Okay. See here, mass of one atom of oxygen is 16 AMU. But mass of these many oxygen atoms, that means 1 mole of oxygen atoms is 16 gram. Right? But AMU is different, gram is different here. Right? So digit will remain same, but the unit will be different for atomic mass and gram atomic mass. So this difference is very, very important to understand. Okay, so atomic mass in the sense mass of one atom of oxygen, one atom of any atom. Okay, so that is always expressed in AMU. But what is gram atomic mass? It is mass of 1 mole of atoms. Okay, so digit will remain same in both the cases. Here also 16, here also 16. But the unit is entirely different. There it is AMU and here it is in grams. Okay, so like this, gram atomic mass is the mass of 1 mole of atoms. Okay, say one more example. Say if I ask you a question, what is the gram atomic mass of nitrogen atoms? Then what is your answer? What is the atomic mass of nitrogen? If I ask you atomic mass of nitrogen, you would quickly say 14 AMU, isn't it? But if I ask you what is gram atomic mass of nitrogen atoms? Gram atomic mass means mass of 1 mole of nitrogen atoms. If I ask you, you know, it will be 14 grams only. Digit is same. Here also 14, there also 14. But the unit is different. Gram atomic mass means 14 gram. But just atomic mass, if I ask you, it is 14 AMU. There's lot of difference between AMU and grams. Okay, got it? So now here is one more question for you and post the answer in the comments. So what is gram atomic mass of calcium? Okay, what is gram atomic mass of calcium? So post your answer in the comment section. Okay, so this is really a very important concept. You must clearly understand the difference between the normal atomic mass and the gram atomic mass. So though the digit remains the same, the difference in their definition is a completely opposite. Okay, so it is mass of one atom and gram atomic mass is mass of 1 mole of atoms. 1 mole of atoms means it is these many atoms. Okay, digit is same but the unit is different. Okay, so this is all about gram atomic mass. Okay, similarly we have gram molecular mass. So what may be this gram molecular mass? Mass of 1 mole of molecules is called gram molecular mass. Okay, say for example, when I ask you what is the molecular mass of water? Say we know how to calculate molecular mass, right? You just have to do sum of atomic masses of the elements present in a molecule, and here in the case of water it is 18 AMU. We have studied this in our previous class. But if I ask you a question, what is gram molecular mass of water? So what is the difference between this and this? Just molecular mass of water means mass of 1 molecule of water. Mass of 1 molecule of water is 18 AMU. But I am asking about mass of 1 mole of water molecules. 1 mole of water molecules is how much? Mass of 6.022 into 10 power 23 water molecules mass I am asking you. So what is your answer? Digit will remain same, 18 only, but you should express it in grams. Okay, see why the digit remains same is, you know, example I have shown in front of you. Okay, say on calculating this you get 16 only, right? But you have a unit here, gram. Right? But here you have AMU. So for both atomic mass and gram atomic mass, digit is same, unit is different. Just like that, for normal molecular mass and gram molecular mass, digit will remain same, unit will be different. The definitions are entirely different. Normal atomic mass means mass of 1 atom, and gram atomic mass in the sense mass of 1 mole of atoms. Normal molecular mass means mass of 1 molecule, and gram molecular mass in the sense mass of 1 mole of molecules. Okay, so this is all about gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. Now let us try to learn one more concept. I am giving you a relationship between mole and this gram molecular mass, and let us also learn about molar volume. Okay. And once you learn this and once you become perfect with the concept, we will go for the numericals in the next video. See, copy down this relationship. Say always 1 mole. 1 mole means it is always 6.022 into 10 power 23 particles, right? So here particles can be atoms or molecules. You know, the mass of these many particles is always equal to gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass. If the particle is molecule, then the mass of those many molecules is always will be equal to gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. Okay, so this is the important relationship one must know in a mole concept. Okay, so 1 mole means always these many particles, and the mass of these many particles, if the particles are atoms, then that mass is always equal to gram atomic mass. Okay, and if the particle is molecule, then mass of those many particles is always equal to gram molecular mass. Okay, so now let us try to understand the meaning of these particular sentences. Say if I ask you, what is the mass of 1 mole of oxygen molecules? Okay, so what is the answer you will give? What is the mass of 1 mole of oxygen molecules? Okay, mass of 1 mole of oxygen molecule. Say 1 oxygen molecule, O2. O2 is a molecule. So what is its molecular mass? Oxygen's atomic mass is 16 into 2. Okay, so that is you will have 32, right? So mass of 1 mole of oxygen atoms is, it will be 32 grams. Okay, it will be 32 grams. Clear? So how many atoms are present in 32 grams? So if I ask you a question, how many molecules are there in 32 grams of oxygen? Then what is your answer? Say 32 grams will always have 1 mole of atoms, isn't it? Because mass of 1 mole is this much. So in this 32 grams, we will have 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules. Okay, so mass of 1 mole of oxygen molecules is 32 grams, or the question can be asked this way also. Say 32 grams of oxygen molecules you have. How many molecules you have in that 32 grams? If you have 32 grams of oxygen, when I ask you how many molecules are there, then it would be 1 mole. 1 mole is nothing but 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay, say based on this relationship, one example I have shown you. See, mass of 1 mole of oxygen molecules. What is the molecular mass of O2? 32. So 32, when you write it in a gram, this is what? Gram molecular mass only, no? What is this number? This is nothing but gram molecular mass, right? So mass of 1 mole is always equal to gram molecular mass. That's what I asked you. Mass of 1 mole of oxygen molecules, its molecular mass is 32. It is 32 grams. Okay, or the question can be this way also. How many molecules are there in 32 grams of oxygen? 32 is what? Gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass is what? Mass of 1 mole of oxygen atoms. 1 mole of oxygen atoms means what? 6.022 into 10 power 23 oxygen molecules, right? So this way, they may ask you different types of questions here. Okay, but you must able to connect the concept. See, here there is a connection between mole, particles and gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. 1 mole is always these many number. Mass of these many particles, if the particles are atoms, the mass is always equal to atomic mass, gram atomic mass. And if the particles are molecules, then its mass is always equal to gram molecular mass. Okay, so when we discuss the questions, you will understand the mole concept better. You know, the more questions you solve, the more perfect you will become with the mole concept. Now we will just look at one example how we can solve the problems, and I'll give you the shortcut formulas also to solve the problems. Let us see with an example. See guys, let me take a question this way. See, if they ask you calculate number of moles present in 56 grams of nitrogen gas. Okay, so they are asking you to calculate number of moles present in 56 grams of nitrogen gas. Clear? So how do you solve this? We have two methods to solve this. One is by using formulas. They are the shortcut ways which can be helpful for competitive exams. The other one is based on our concept, based on our logic. Okay, I will show you both the methods here. Okay, so the first one is based on a logic, how we can solve this with a knowledge that we have on a mole concept so far. Okay, see here, we all know 1 mole of nitrogen gas, N2 gas, is having a mass, how much? It will be equal to its molecular mass. 1 mole of nitrogen gas means how many grams? It will be equal to its molecular mass. N2 molecular mass is how much? N2 atomic mass is 14 into 2. If you do, you would get 28, right? So 1 mole of oxygen has 1 mole of nitrogen gas has a mass which is equal to 28 grams. This we know. This is what now we studied, right? So what did I tell you? 1 mole is always equal to molecular mass, gram molecular mass, right? So gram molecular mass or gram atomic mass, right? So which is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. So 1 mole of anything means these many particles. So these many particles mass, that is 1 mole's mass is equal to molecular mass if it is a molecule, and it will be equal to atomic mass if it is an atom. This is what we studied. So the same thing I am doing here. Okay. So 1 mole of nitrogen gas has a mass around 28 grams. Okay. Then they are asking how many moles are present in 56 grams. So our 56 grams of nitrogen gas has how many moles? Just a cross multiplication based on a logic, right? So how many grams? You just have to do 56 divided by 28. That will be 2 moles. So your answer is 2 moles here. See how simple it is? So just on a concept, you have to understand this. That's it. Once you understand the mole concept, nothing is there. You just have to apply your knowledge and concept over it. Okay. So this is solving a question based on a logic. Okay. And now I can give you a formula also here. See, if you want to calculate number of moles, whenever you want to calculate number of moles, okay, you have a formula, mass given. So this mass will be given in a question. So this is a given mass divided by gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. So if you want to calculate number of moles of molecules, say in case of molecules, if you want to calculate number of moles, the simple formula is mass given divided by gram molecular mass. That's what now, mass given. See what we have done, 56 is what? It is a given mass. 28 divided by 28 we have done here, right? 28 is nothing but what? Gram molecular mass of nitrogen. So see, this is the shortcut formula you can use for any molecules. So whenever you want to calculate number of moles, if it is in a molecule, then you have to use the formula mass given divided by gram molecular mass. Okay, and this is your first formula. This is your formula number 1. Okay, so now I am giving you the second formula, formula number 2. List out all the formulas. This will be helpful for calculating the questions for competitive examinations, right? So if you want to calculate number of moles in case of atoms, then the formula is mass given, it will be given in a question, mass given divided by gram atomic mass. Okay, fine. And the third formula I am giving you is, if you want to calculate number of moles when volume is given, okay, then the formula is volume given divided by molar volume. divided by molar volume. Okay, can you tell me what do you mean by molar volume here? So here came a new word called molar volume, isn't it? See, a molar volume is nothing but volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas. 1 mole of gas at NTP. Okay, what do you mean by NTP? Normal temperature and pressure. Which is a normal temperature? It is 273 Kelvin. How much is the normal pressure? It is 1 atm or 1 bar. Okay, say at temperature 273 Kelvin, at pressure 1 atm. If you want to find out volume occupied by 1 mole of gas, 1 mole of gas means it is 6.022 into 10 power 23 gaseous atoms. Okay, occupies a certain volume at this much temperature and pressure. So that volume we will call it as molar volume, and the molar value is always equal to 22.4 liters. Okay, so that means 1 mole of any gas can occupy this much volume at this temperature and this pressure. Okay, 1 mole of any gas, that means 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules of any gas can occupy how much volume? It can occupy this much volume at this temperature and this pressure. Okay, say if it is in liters, the value is 22.4 liters, or if it is in ml or cm cube, the value would be 22,400 cm cube. Okay, say whenever a volume is given, if you want to calculate number of moles, then given volume divided by molar volume you have to take. What is the value of molar volume? It is 22.4 or 22,400 cm cube. Okay, if you take up given volume in liters, then you have to take molar volume in liters, that is 22.4. If the given volume is in ml, then you have to take this value 22,400. Okay, so depending on the units of given volume, you have to select either 22.4 or 22,400. Okay, so these are the 3 basic formula, and 2 more formulas I'll give you, just note it down. This is formula number 3, formula number 4. Whenever you want to calculate number of molecules, okay, then you have a shortcut formula, that is number of moles into Avogadro number. This number, this 6.022 into 10 power 23 is also called with the name Avogadro number, which is represented as Na. Okay, so whenever you want to calculate number of molecules, the formula is number of moles into Avogadro number. Don't forget. And coming back to the 5th formula, the last formula, whenever you want to calculate number of atoms, then the formula is number of moles into Avogadro number into atomicity. So can you tell me what do you mean by atomicity here? It's very simple. Say you have a molecule NH3. If I ask you what is the atomicity of NH3 molecule, then your answer is 4. So how you got 4 here? Atomicity means total number of atoms present in a molecule. How many atoms are there? 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms you have. Altogether, you have 4 atoms in a molecule. So, atomicity is 4. Okay, so what is atomicity? Number of atoms present in a molecule. If I ask you, what is the atomicity of hydrogen in NH3? That means, how many hydrogen atoms are there in NH3? 3. When I ask you atomicity of hydrogen, your answer is 3. If I ask you atomicity of nitrogen, your answer is 1, because there is only 1 nitrogen atom in NH3. If I ask you total atomicity in a NH3 molecule, then your answer is 4. Total atomicity means total number of atoms, both nitrogen and hydrogen in a molecule, that is 4. When I ask you atomicity of hydrogen, 3 hydrogen atoms, no? So answer is 3. If I ask you atomicity of nitrogen, only 1 nitrogen atom, right? So atomicity 1. Okay, so this is all about atomicity. So I gave you 5 basic formulas for you. Okay, so in my next class, I will come up with a varieties of questions or problems on mole concept where we are solving them with the help of these formulas. Okay, so many of them would find difficult to solve the problem based on a logic. Then in that case, if you want to quickly get the answers for the competitive exam, we can use these shortcut formulas. Okay, so copy down all the 5 formulas and wait for my next video where I will be using all these formulas and I'll show you lots of questions on mole concept. Okay, so I will complete this session here, and next class let us meet up with the wonderful problems. So do subscribe our channel to learn the concepts in a easiest way and in a detailed way. Thank you so much and all the best.